welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to dive into a critique of Pop! OS and its newly introduced desktop environment, Cosmic. While the visual appeal of an operating system can be subjective, I find the choices made in Cosmic to be a bit questionable. The icons seem uninspired, and the color combinations don't quite hit the mark for me. They lack the cohesion and elegance that you might expect from a modern desktop environment. It almost feels like an afterthought rather than a carefully curated design. But let's move beyond aesthetics. When you look at the concept of the desktop itself, there's nothing groundbreaking here. Cosmic seems to be more or less a modified version of GNOME Shell. It's as if they took GNOME, added a couple of extensions for window tiling, and called it a day. For something that was hyped as a new desktop environment, the end result feels a bit underwhelming. There's no real innovation here, nothing that pushes the boundaries of what a desktop environment can be. Instead, it feels like they're just repackaging old ideas with a new name. Now, I'm not claiming to be a technology expert, but as a user, this is my honest take. Pop! OS, despite its reputation, seems to be more about the appearance of innovation rather than delivering real substance. And this leads me to another concern: transparency. Pop! OS is often lauded as a great Linux distribution, but when you dig a little deeper, you find that it's one of the least transparent distributions out there. Financially, there's very little information available about how funds are managed, where the money comes from, or how it's being spent. This lack of transparency extends to governance as well. Who is making the decisions? How are these decisions being made? There's a real sense that Pop! OS operates more like a commercial entity than a community-driven project. This commercial approach seems to prioritize profits and business goals over the needs and interests of the user base. It's concerning because Linux has always been about community, collaboration, and transparency, values that don't seem to be at the forefront for Pop! OS. In conclusion, while Pop! OS and Cosmic may work for some, I believe they fall short in several key areas. The design choices feel lacking, the desktop environment itself doesn't offer anything new, and the distribution as a whole raises some serious questions about transparency and user orientation. It's something to think about if you're considering making the switch. Thanks for watching.